on dating apps, and they always find a way to humble me.
And I like to travel and I get cute. Don't be confused.
I'm not blocking out your face or your information or nothing.
Position themselves as the gods of dating because they're chosen more easier. They are foaming at the mouth to tell a fat woman how to improve to be more like them. It's not us that's the problem. You want to find your other half, but then you're in my inbox asking me if I
Tinder, I met so many men who were simply looking for expert.
Actually, why I'm on a fitness journey, because I know to get better options, I have to be better option.
The bubble skirt from
Size woman, because they've only revealed like men's evil, like true intentions to me, and I honestly feel like a piece of meat. And look, I actually made 2 like Tinder accounts with different pictures but all my same information. The skinny girl was getting offered on dates, guys were offering to like send her money, and me, it's like sexual questions, like right off the bat, like no respect. And don't get me wrong, I have been on dates and I have like engaged with people that were like decent from dating apps, but the reception of being like plus size versus straight, like straight size, is completely different. Like, let me know if you guys agree down below. That's actually why I'm on a fitness journey, because I know to get better options, I have to be better option. And I don't hate myself. Like, I love my body, but I just don't like the way that people treat me because of my body and the way that my body has positioned me in society, if you guys know what I mean.
She said, wait a minute. You mean to tell me guys are offering me as a skinny girl to pay for my things? I choose the latter. But in order to get on the ladder, she has to lose weight first. She got to lose that weight to get on the ladder. But yes, you should choose the ladder, right? You said it. And that happens. Won't be every guy, but there's always some simp. I got to say it. There's always a simp out there willing to pay a lady's bills. She saw it. So that's what she chooses. You know what? You'll be very happy because of it. Because you shouldn't be looking for men that pay your way. But if that's what you're going to get as a slim girl, that's a better option than what you're getting now. Because right now, guys just want to use you when they're down and out. You're petty poo now. That's what you're seen as. Oh, struggling down on hard times? Let me holler at Big Bertha.
Oh, honey, let me tell you, when I was on Tinder, I met so many men who were simply looking for ex-partner. Like, they wanted to just give you a little ding-a-ling and then going about their business. I feel like I was past that point in my life. Like, I was no longer interested in being friends with benefits with any man because...
Wow. This girl probably has 500 bodies trying to find a man. I know he the one. I know he the one shaking. I know he the one. Oh, yeah. Nasty. Letting him hit raw and all that.
Because dangling ain't really a benefit if you ask me, right? I knew that I wanted something long-term. So that's how I would weed them out. Either I would ask them straight up like, oh, what brings you to this app? What are you looking for? Oh, I'm just looking to, chill. I'm just looking for a vibe. I'm too grown for that. I ain't entertaining that. Or if they were like, oh, I'm looking for a relationship. Okay, all right. Make some plans to see me. I'm not looking for a pen pal either, right? Or there would be men who like, oh, I'm in an open relationship. We're looking for a girlfriend. I ain't swinging that way, partner. Keep it pushing. I don't play about mines. I don't like to share mines. So no, I'm not joining in your polyarity, whatever, smarty, hey, whatever it is, and it's more than me and you. I'm not with that either. I would also be strategic in my questions because I determined what my values were, like ambition, like stability, things like that. So I would ask strategic questions to see if the answers lined up with my values. There's something else. Oh, accountability. So
values. Men have values too. And most men, they value a lady that's in shape. seriously, it's wild because the last video I did is about ladies that are in shape. They're in the gym, and still, some of those ladies don't get men. They can get men, but they don't get men. A lot of times, it's because they don't talk. Things are harsh nowadays.
You know, hey, everybody can like you, but you don't have to like everybody. You're only responsible for who you choose to entertain. So if a man was not on the wave that I was on, I did not entertain him. Anything less than you wanting a relationship, you wanting to build something to grow was beneath me, and I'm not entertaining that. I also did a lot of work on myself so that I would not fall victim to men who would prey upon my insecurities or fall victim to men who figure that, oh, you know, you're a big girl. Maybe you might be just looking for any old thing. No, 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 no. I stood firm on what my standards were, what I wanted in a man, what I wanted in a partner. And anything less than that, beneath me, I did not entertain. So that is my advice to everyone. Don't entertain anything that is beneath you. If you do not want it, don't entertain it. Anything that's ghetto, we ain't doing ghetto in 2021 or 2022. Also, I did a lot of work on myself. So accountability plays a huge role. Let me know if y'all want me to talk more about this subject.
In 2025 going into 2026, dating is trash. People used to warn me to stay off of the dating apps because they told me that the dating apps were trash. You're not going to find nothing on there, just a whole bunch of men who just want to waste your time with you. And I was like, no, there are so many success stories. Girl, I have not found not one person on any dating app that was really, really about it. And it's so crazy on the dating apps because a lot of men on there are just so full of it. Like, how in your bio you're saying that you want to find the love of your life, you want the wife and kids, you want to find your other half, but then you're in my inbox asking me if I, or when there are women on dating apps as well, because it's not only men, there are women on dating apps who are okay with having a one night stand, who are okay with, you know, having casual sex, but they will go over those women profiles that are looking for the same thing that they are and go to someone who clearly says in your bio, hey, I don't really want this, just to put this person through all of that, just to with them and ghost them. I don't want no parts of dating nowadays. Like,
Men see you as the easy road. That will always be the case. You have to lose the weight. You have to. You're not valued. And I gotta say this: men have standards too.
still believe that there's someone out there for me. I believe there's someone out there for everyone. I do still believe in love, but I don't believe it's going to come from a dating app. So I deleted my dating apps. I deleted all of them. I need Facebook dating to stop harassing me. I'm just letting love come to me because I can't do it. If you are still in the dating apps, you are God's strongest soldier because I'm tapping out. Idea that people who are not conventionally attractive have super low standards, when honestly it's the complete opposite. When you are not the standard body type or you don't have the standard look that's accepted in society, you actually have to stand on business a lot more times than not, because if you don't have pretty high standards and stand on, people will continue to play in your face over and over again. Spoken from someone who has had people playing in their face over and over and over again. So I don't know what people are thinking just because you don't want an IG model that you're not supposed to have standards. You actually need higher standards, because a lot of people won't try the people who are conventionally attractive. They try to get over on the people who they think nobody wants. If you're not the standard body type, if you don't look like what people think is attractive, stand on them standards.
Have standards by dropping the pounds. Shout out to the first girl. I gotta find out what her name is because she said it. She said, okay, pretty girls are getting this. Well, she saw the difference. I think all of you big girls need to separate account. See what you get as a slim girl and see what you get as a big girl.
Not only do they position themselves as the gods of dating because they're chosen more easier, they are foaming at the mouth to tell a fat woman how to improve to be more like them, when it's not us that's the problem. It's the people who we're going after. It's the dating pool that's the issue.
It's delusional.
And you're absolutely right. I don't ever see a plus size woman get on social media and be parading a man around who is just trash. Now, to be fair, a lot of these men are trash in secret, so no one really knows if their man is 100% innocent or whatever. But the ones that are getting played
Sure about that? I think there's a lot of ladies parading around trash.
Always fat women. It's usually not fat women. Because if you want to be honest, we have to go through so much to actually get a partner who likes us. A lot of smaller women who get chosen, and this is the truth, y'all don't want to hear me. A lot of the smaller women that get chosen just because they're smaller. It's not because they like you more. It's just because they would rather be seen in public with you than a plus size woman.
Um, Being plus size is really hard sometimes, but especially being single and plus size because I'm on dating apps and they always find a way to humble me because I'm real confident. Like, yeah, I'm fat, but I'm real confident. Then I do my monthly check of OkCupid and somebody finds a way to humble me. Let me show you what I'm talking about. And you know what? Since you played with me, I'm not blocking out your face or your information or nothing. Because you need to learn from this. So Jamari, 35, writes me, "You are massive. Beautiful face though. Dual weight loss buddies?"
Can't make this shit.
Now, I'm not even mad that he pointed out that I'm fat. Because we already know that, obviously. But what you actually wrote this, read it, and sent it, and thought somebody was gonna match with you?
Girl, you should have got a weight loss buddy. He was trying to be friends with you. You got to get him where you fit in. Oh, at least you want to be friends. Friends, you lose weight, shows interest. He loses weight too. He may be fat too. You don't know that, right? You see his picture. He looks decent, but then you see that stomach is probably like protruding. Alcohol, alcohol will do it. But standards, they have standards, but they really shouldn't because you should have had standards with keeping your weight down.
Are you kidding me? I will be staying off the dating apps for about the next 6 months. Because are you kidding me? Are you literally kidding me? Humbled real quick. Humble.
I thought I took an L with the bubble skirt from Future Collective, but I was wrong. I just wasn't pairing it correctly. Now, see, understand here.
This is why they have to stop gassing up these big girls. Let me rewind this back real quick. Girl, look at the inside of your leg. That fat is swinging. It's waving at me now. Hi, the earth says hello. Like, your earrings look alright, but even the top, you don't have boobs to wear the top like that. And I don't, even if you were in shape, I still don't second that outfit, right? I wouldn't want a lady dressing like that. So dressing like that while you're fat is like, are you crazy?
I was wrong. I just wasn't pairing it correctly. Now, see, understand here. I am trying to show that the plus size baddies can and will deliver. And I did. I did that. You paired with the right thing, like these cherries and this quarter denim jacket, and it's a fit. You can't tell me it's not. And my handmade earrings, you can't tell me I am not slaying. But the most important thing I got with me is the confidence. See, that's the thing, Brittany. She brings it, okay? She just got to get her bag a little bit. And then my bag I did. See, as the great philosopher Brandy said, almost.
She's breathing heavy. That was the most exercise you have done in probably the last month. Moving back and forth like that, keep doing it though. Seriously, do about 500 more of those in a row. That's your calorie burn for the day. Cause she's moving back and forth. She's like, yeah, the girl, she's slaying. That's the.
It doesn't count. I almost gave up. But I didn't.
I'm gonna be in denial. Your girl been off dating apps for a while now, like literally months, no profile. But I done got a little bored, so I'm like, let me go shop for some hoes. So I download a dating app, and before you ask which one, it don't matter. These hoes are like McDonald's, they're everywhere.
Using men lingo, but even the big girls got hoes. Some guys struggle, right? Because a lot of guys wouldn't dare talk to one of you ladies, and then they wouldn't dare talk to one of you. But even the big girls got hoes in different area codes. Crazy.
They on all the profiles. I make my little page, set it up, and I get to start swiping, shopping. And I get to this one man page, and one thing it just reminded me is when men start to get that, they will not update them pictures. I've even been a victim of this in real life. This man literally had a certain physique in his pics. We link up for the little dating date, and of course, yes, we were FaceTiming, but I wasn't seeing the whole bod, and I didn't want to be like, let me see the bod, because I didn't want him to think that I wanted, the bod. Girl, and he was chunky. And I know you're like, you big. I know I'm big. I show that I'm big. Let me actually show you. These are my top dating profile pics. This is my number one pic, always. I'm big, and I like to travel, and I get cute.
Someone call a search party, because these TikToks are lost in Delulu land.
Don't be confused. Coming in right after, still big. Turn to the side, so you don't be asking me, what about there's what do you
You can see it in the front. You got ass in the front. That girl packing the wagon. She dragging the wagon like, I'm dragging this wagon. Just swinging. I'm dragging this wagon. You got one. A front butt. Men don't want front butts. And you talking about here a little chunky? Look, that need to be your exercise buddy. Seriously. They would never go.
What are you talking about? And lastly, up close and personal, cutie patootie. So the fact that because I'm big, he felt like it was safe for him to be big and not tell that he was big. While I may be big, I'm not a big fat liar.
You know what? I'll give it that. Why? Because big girls do want skinny guys, right? And there's some skinny guys out there with fetishes who like big girls. Back in the day, I would have. When I was down and out, I talked about those days. Every man would. If you say you wouldn't, you're lying. Stop lying, bro. But some guys really wouldn't. That's a disgrace. But yeah, I was disgraceful back in the days. But you know what? I had no shame at all.
Dating as a fat woman is really hard, and I think one of the hardest things for me has been like trying not to catfish someone. If I give just like a portrait shot like this, they don't really get a good sense of what my body looks like. And so in all of my dating profiles, I try to include at least one, generally two, like full size, full body shots so that they know what they're getting themselves into. And one time, I remember this one date, this guy and I had been talking for like 3 months, which is way too long to be in the talking stage. He was a pilot. He flew internationally, and he would be stationed at different like Air Force bases and whatnot for like weeks at a time, and then he would come back. And so I gave him a little bit of grace for that, and I thought, okay. By the time we were finally able to meet up, though, I was super excited. We had like mad chemistry via text, and I got all glammed up. I wore this super cute outfit, showed up at this bar, crazy cats, and he walked in, and the look on his face was just like, ugh. And then he just put on a fake smile. He didn't make eye contact with me the whole time. And I've never had that experience where I felt so unwanted and so ugly all at once. The disappointment in his body language was so clear to me that he was just not into me. I went on another date with this other guy. We were like 3 hours apart, so we each drove like an hour and a half to meet in the middle, which I thought that worked out well. And I got my drinks. I was there before him, and so I got my drink, paid for my drink, and we chatted for about a half an hour. It was a little bit of awkward conversation. I felt like I was carrying most of the conversation. And this guy stops, all of a sudden, like, interrupts me mid-sentence and says, well, Sarah, it was really nice to meet you. I'm gonna go. And just got up and left. And I was like, okay. And was really, really taken aback by that. So both of those experiences really showed me that I am not somebody that men want to date, which is too bad because I think I'm fun. I think I'm funny. I'm smart. I clean up really nice. I look terrible right now, but I clean up nicely. And I feel like I have a lot of love to give to somebody, but I can't seem to get past that first date. God damn it.
My dating apps after having them on my phone for literally 10 days of this year. I will not re-download them. I'm done. I'm not going to participate in the meat market. But I do need to go outside more. Dating as a plus size woman is really hard. It always has been. I'm not good at it. I'm like really not good at it. I've been single for a very long time because I'm so bad at it. And I just don't even think I know how to date. So maybe I try that this year, like collectively. Maybe I look for events to go to, and maybe I just go outside when I'm bored. And the amount of times that I would have spent on an app, I can sit on a bench in Santa Monica. I literally have no idea, but I'll do it.
No hookups. I am not interested in hooking up. If you're looking for something.
Hi. So I don't really put myself out there. I don't like putting my face out there. The reason I don't is exactly because of people like this who want to body shame others and make inferences that just because I'm overweight means I should have zero standards. I, as a matter of fact, have very high standards, and if that means being alone for the rest of my life, then I'd rather be alone than be with somebody who makes me feel.
Yeah. You should get used to that. You should get used to being alone for the rest of your life. It's not that just your weight. It's that look at your face, look at your hair, you're receding like an Indian woman. Seriously, you're receding like a man. You look like a man. And then you got standards? Get used to it.
About myself. We need to stop this body shaming. It is disgusting.
Oh man. This girl, she's like an overweight lover. Overweight lover in the house. You know why I call her overweight lover? Because she's definitely heavy D, the overweight lover. But look, she looks like a call girl. An overweight call girl on the strip, $5. Forget the $40 fix up. That's the $5 holla. Girl, what's going to happen to her? I'm sure guys see her and think I'm getting that. You know what's wild? She has the look like she's definitely giving it. And that's sad. But there are girls out there that are like her, that are very accepting. And she looks like she accepted her reality. Look at this. Look at this. Man. You would be very cute, though, if you drop some weight. Man. No man is going to settle for that. Then they're just not going to take you serious. You ladies have to understand this. If the main ladies walking around nowadays. I'm talking about a lot of the dimes are not getting talked to. What makes you think a guy's going to talk to you? I don't say this to hurt your feelings. I'm just telling the truth because somebody's got to tell you the truth. I'm sure guys are telling you the truth. That's why this video is being made, right? A bunch of ladies getting told the truth and can't accept it. But you have to understand, men have standards too.
Couldn't agree more.
The Iceman is coming!
Winter is here.